yourself.
Hey, everybody. It's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Konowitz, and with me, as always, is the turtle to my snake, Bradford Oman.
Hey, that's me.
Very slow. I don't know.
That's exactly what
the
you are.
shark to my snake, Nate Loucks.
Roar. Yeah, that's definitely what
That's a shark.
Yep.
That's a shark sound. And a very special guest, the Godzilla to my snake, Sarah Godzilla Konieczny.
Rar would have been better here.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, what does a shark say? I don't know what it like. Shark says.
Chomp?
Yeah.
A chomp? No, chomp's a sound, not what a
Chomp.
Yeah,
A
shark
chomp?
Yeah, just
Chomp.
Jump.
That's not what a shark says.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one. That was a good.
Thank you.
You're good at sound effects.
Thank you.
Sarah is one of our favorite people. You've been on the show multiple times. Never with Mr. Nate Loucks, though.
No.
So it's a
It's been more than 2 years.
it's been more than 2
Been a
years.
while. And I think I've only been on it once.
You've been
No,
on.
you're on
You are
a couple
twice.
times, yeah.
Yeah, you and
We
your-
had,
you and
I
your
think,
lovely
we
sister.
had you on with Lizzie once, and then I think we had you on with Katie another time.
Oh, okay.
We're making that up. We don't know.
I stand corrected.
So we've changed the format ever so slightly, where we do play less games. We still try to play a game here and there.
Okay.
But we talk about the latest trailers that we just saw. And
We're still goofing.
we're still goofing. Yeah, we're doing goofs and ganders.
Yeah.
Having fun. We're having fun.
Goofuses and galants.
Yeah, just galumphing around.
Last episode, we had Mitch from New
If
Zealand.
you didn't listen to that
Mitch
episode,
Blyde.
you need to, because Mitch was such
Mitch flew in from New Zealand legitimately. This is not a bit. He flew into LA. He was there for a month. He did a road trip around the United States.
2 months.
He ended up in
met somebody, fell in love.
He didn't fall in love. He just met
No,
somebody. It's okay.
let me write the story in my head that I want to tell.
No,
I'm with them.
he was pretty set on what was happening.
Listen,
for the time being.
this is not spill the tea on Mitch.
No,
hour.
I just feel
We
like
don't, I don't know how he's feeling.
I feel like there's a connection there that you don't want to admit, because he is such a good-looking man.
Oh my God, he is handsome.
yeah,
Nate,
he's-
can you please set the scene for me? I just need to know, what's this love story?
Mitch, I'm sorry, buddy. He's going to listen to this, and I would like to point out that Kate, if you're listening as well, you are evidently a lovely person, but I don't know your personal details. I don't know if you guys are in love and going to end up together. Who knows? Okay, you guys could just be dating. I don't know.
Let me tell the story. All right, so New Zealand lockdown, COVID just opened up. So Mitch is like, I need to stretch my arms, need to get out of here for a little while. And so he came to the United States to get a little bit of patriotism. And he comes here and he stays in LA for a little while, and he meets a woman. And this woman, no, he actually went to Hawaii for a little while, and then he came to LA. And he meets this woman, and there's something about her that he has never experienced in all of New Zealand, right? Like all of the Shire, all of that, never experienced this
Wow.
kind of love. And so
what are we doing? Right
I don't know.
now?
So
Mitch didn't tell any of it.
she wanted me to tell the story. And
Who's
so
she?
Sarah
the
asked.
only girl in the room.
Keep up, Brad. It's actually, we're a minute and a half in, and you're already lost.
Who
I mean,
is
it's
she?
actually
Who's here?
It's been fine so far. What are we doing? You just woke up from a nap, Grandpa. What are we doing?
Anyway, so Mitch comes here. He spent some time with us just to check his heart a little bit. Like, is this real? You know.
Not at all.
And then he's gonna go to Chicago and then fly to New York City.
He didn't go to New York.
No,
though.
I'm telling this story.
It's true. Let's let him tell us.
And then he doesn't go to New York City because New York City flooded because the
yeah.
Lord wanted him back with this girl
Oh my
I
god!
believe it.
in California.
All right, that's enough, Pastor
All
Nate.
right, yeah.
Reese Witherspoon is starring in this film that we're making soon.
I will say two things
It's
about.
called Love from Down Under.
No, that's Australia. He's from New Zealand.
New Zealand is also down under. Go read a book.
Or look at a map.
Jesus Christ!
But no, I'm not sure they like to be.
Yes, it is. Both
Referred
New
to
Zealand
as.
and Australia are considered in the down under label.
Okay, well, I just don't want to be offensive to
Let's
anybody from New
get
Zealand.
Could be in a
Mitched.
Jaffa.
That could be their wedding hashtag. Let's
What?
get mitched.
Oh, 2024. Let's get mitched. We're all flying to New Zealand for the wedding.
It's gonna be a real bummer if someone like Mitch what's his dick does a campaign again. and
Mitch
uses
Daniels?
that. Yeah, that's his name.
Good job. So
I try to scratch two shitty people out of my
two
memory.
things about Mitch. One of the most handsome gentlemen you'd ever want to meet.
It's so kind.
Also, one of the kindest souls I've ever met in my entire life, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. From the second he stepped foot into,
You fell
into
in
the
love with
vehicle,
him.
I was in love with him.
Mitch.
He's
No, you are.
incredible.
You are. You just don't know him yet.
He had a backpack with a skateboard on, and he had two other duffel bags with him, and that's all his worldly possessions to come over to America. And he just had the biggest smile and the biggest grin on him the whole time. It's such a positive influence on me and Brad the whole time he was with us. I can't say it, Mitch. We
And he-
fucking love you, buddy.
Didn't dislike Brad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
So before we go any further, do we have a sponsor? It cannot eclipse what Mitch brought from New Zealand. He
No,
literally
of course.
brought
We
New
had
Zealand snacks.
two imported goods from New Zealand. We're not going to top it, but we are gonna get a little cheesy.
Of a bag already
Gonna
open.
get a little cheesy.
Yeah, cool. An already open
Well,
bag.
'cause I had to
Had
try
this in
this.
the back of my pantry.
I had to try this myself.
You know, at least when Mitch brought treats, they were sealed still from New Zealand.
From New Zealand.
but that big candy bar was smashed to shit.
That's fine. You know what it wasn't? It wasn't open.
It's open because I try snacks because I have Brad's junk to run, and it doesn't run itself. You
Well-
bastard.
Well, your junk does run itself.
Oh, I wish it did.
Anyway,
Anyway, Ben, let me ask you a question.
bye everybody. Bye.
What do you like in your pizza?
Pepperoni and sausage.
That's it?
Sometimes I'll do a ham and pineapple.
A ham and pie? You like a Hawaiian pizza?
I do. I actually
Okay.
do. I'll do ham and pineapple in hot sauce.
Sarah, how about you? What do you like in your pizza?
Typically cheese, but or veggie.
Oh, you don't like any meats?
I'll do pepperoni here and there.
Okay.
Well, I like pizza, so I'll do supreme, but I won't fuck with pineapple on my pizza.
I didn't like Sarah's like, and actually, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll do bacon.
I'll do bacon. Sometimes
No,
ham.
I will. Oh no, I won't do bacon
Oh,
on
really?
my pizza. No, absolutely not.
How come?
I don't.
It gets too fatty. The bacon pieces do. Like it's just not good.
Bacon
I
is
just
it's a
don't
very
like the-
strong flavor.
No
too.
one asked you.
It kind of
Okay.
overpowers.
I know what
I
you're
will
saying.
say though, that I've never had like bacon with like a white sauce pizza.
That's
I-
very good.
I think I'm just like certain sauces go with certain
That's fair.
things.
That's very fair.
That's fair. Nate, how about you?
Just answer so we can move on.
Bacon. I like bacon. No, I like.
Only bacon.
I like really, really greasy bacon.
No cheese, just bacon.
I like it when they do the pepperonis that turn into little circle discs that have the grease inside, and I
Nate-
put bacon inside
Nate's
the
just
pepperoni bowl.
Nate is just gonna start describing a panini, and he's like, "I really like when the focaccia bread is really."
I like sausage and pepperoni. That's
Yeah,
good.
no, it's great. It's an old
classic.
standby.
I like
That's enough.
actually
That's good.
Any,
That's
any
good.
meats that you put
We're-
on
we're
there is
good.
fine.
Perfect, Nate. Perfect. Anyway,
Oh my
Shut up.
God! Please, let's move on.
how do you guys feel about pizza as a
Oh
flavor?
my God!
As a flavor.
I don't love pizza flavored things
Yeah.
because they're just not good.
I typically don't either. Like, I don't think the pizza Pringles are great.
Yep.
I don't mind the pepperoni pizza combos.
sorry.
though.
Ooh, I like those.
Yeah, you gotta fuck with the pepperoni pizza
Yeah.
combos.
I like the
Yeah,
pizza.
I like those.
Yeah, okay, but what we have today is this is a pizza flavor, but I was actually pretty impressed by this because the pizza flavor is particularly good. This is Chex Mix Remix Cheesy Pizza. It's got 4 different kinds of snack mix in there, flavored. One of them is particularly good and better than the rest, and I hope you get one of those because it's particularly delicious. I think you got one there. Just crunch it
I got
up.
the sausage one.
There's no sausage. It's all cheesy pizza. All cheesy pizza.
Are you sure that really tastes like sausage? I'm not joking.
I think it's just the sauce flavor
Do
because
you want me to chew into the microphone?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the best.
absolutely.
It's ASMR.
No,
It's
oh.
ASMR. Yep.
Ben loves chewing it. Yep, just like that.
No.
There you go, sister.
Sorry, listener.
You get us,
Ugh.
Sarah. You get Brad and I.
You get the hell out.
I think it's because the sauce flavor is much more robust than most pizza flavors on.
So you like
snacks
this?
I was very impressed by this because I was expecting to be like, it's fine,
Very impressed by this.
but I think it is.
It's actually pretty good.
I think it captures the pizza sauce
It does.
flavor
They do a
particularly,
pretty good job.
particularly
It's
well.
not bad.
Yeah. The one piece that is my favorite in here is it's you can tell because it's the one that's a little bit more heavily coated. It's a garlic and herbs Chex, and I think that's really what
I got
what
like a
adds to the.
Cheeto kind of thing.
Hey.
What is that?
Yeah, it's
That's
it's
what I
the same.
liked.
Yeah, it's
Chex food scientists.
that's the
Great
cheese,
job.
The cheese puff.
Yeah, that was good.
Good
Yeah.
job. Chex.
The Chex Mix Remix Cheesy Pizza.
So thank you for legitimately sending us a check for $1,000 to sponsor this episode, Chex Mix. We do appreciate you.
Yep.
And it's how we keep the lights on.
Yeah, it's the only way because Ben doesn't pay his bills otherwise.
I do not pay my bills.
Yeah.
Brad,
Yes.
what's the last movie you saw, buddy?
Ben, let me ask you a question. The last movie I saw was The Creator.
Oh yeah, you said you.
Oh,
were
I
willing
want to see that so
today.
badly.
I went to theaters to see it, and it's pretty dang good. It doesn't necessarily bring anything super new to the table. If you haven't heard of this, it is a new sci-fi movie from Gareth Edwards, who's the director of Rogue One, and it's basically it's set in a future where AI has grown to be like a big part of humanity, and it seems that AI turned against humanity as it does, and there was
As it will.
a nuclear bomb set off in Los Angeles, and ever since then, the United States has banned AI, but Asia and all the associating countries have not, and so that's kind of like where AI is like hiding out, and now the U.S. has like basically dedicated themselves to eradicating all of AI. And so that's the driving force for it. And you find out that there is what they believe is a new AI weapon that will end the war. They don't necessarily know what it is, but they know that they have it. And John David Washington is the lead in it, and he finds out that this quote unquote weapon is a child of AI, basically, and it's the first time that there's been a child who has been made from artificial intelligence. And so it doesn't offer necessarily anything new in the vein of that kind of sci-fi as far as like AI and robots and stuff like that, but it is very well done, particularly the production design, the visual effects, the score. It just movie looks incredible.
Denzel Washington proud of his son's acting in this
as
film?
well. He should just be proud of him because he really is a good actor.
But he does a good job in this
Oh
film.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's great. The one thing I think that is a detriment to the movie is it doesn't feel like it has quite a strong enough of an emotional core. It's
Well, it's because it's AI.
No, it's the human characters. John David Washington's character. It doesn't give you a lot of time to like connect with him necessarily. It's hard to do like based on like what the plot has to do and stuff like that. And they do try, but I wish there was something a little bit more to grab onto there as far as the emotion is concerned. But,
Gotcha.
But I still really enjoyed it.
Did you have an assignment this week?
No one gave me any movies to watch.
Did you watch any other movies other than your assignment?
No, I did watch my assigned movie actually.
But did you watch anything else?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Would you like me to run one?
Yeah,
through?
let's do that first.
Oh,
I'd like you to end with your assignment.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
some directions from Papa Bear over here.
Yeah, no, we're being very structured here.
I watched all 4 of Wes Anderson's short films that are available on Netflix now. The new ones that just came out last
Did
weekend.
we review something? Because how did I hear about this coming out?
I just texted you about it.
I know, no, but like, no. How did I?
It was me.
How did I not hear
your
about it?
boy.
Is what I said. Like, I didn't know this was coming out. At
Yeah,
all.
it was. So the first trailer for it came out about 2 weeks ago, like Netflix usually does,
Yeah.
and I think it's just kind of a lower key thing because it is Netflix and because it's not a full feature. They're not like really pushing it in the same way.
Because until you sent something, I had not heard
Yeah.
that they were releasing.
So he made 4 short films. They're all independent. They're all based on short stories by Roald Dahl, who wrote Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda and whatnot. And so it's The Wonderful World of Henry Sugar, and that's the longest one. It's about 40 minutes. And then the other 3 are The Swan, The Ratcatcher, and The Poison, all of which are around 17, 18 minutes. And they all have the same visual style you'd expect from Wes Anderson. They're particularly well done. They all star Ray Fiennes, Dev Patel, Rupert Friend, and Ben Kingsley. In various roles. They play different characters throughout the different shorts. One of them, they even play multiple characters in the same short, which is a lot of fun. And it kind of has the same meta approach because it has Ray Fiennes like as Roald Dahl reading the stories, but then the stories themselves also have a narrator within the story, and the way the stories are presented are as if they are like movie sets that are being put on. Like you see the prop master come in and like hand the actor something or like open a door so that they can go to like the next set or something like that. And so it has that real charm that which Wes Anderson productions do. So I enjoyed all of them. They're fantastic.
I know you said they're shorts, but
Yeah.
like how long are they?
I literally just said that a
I
second ago.
literally heard you say 17 to 18 minutes.
I didn't hear that though.
The
The
last
longest was 40.
Yes, correct, Sarah. Thank you for listening to
So 17, 18, and 40.
40 minutes is the first one and 17 to 18 minutes for the other 3.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
How hard was that? I mean, you just should have said it in the
How
first
hard
place.
is it to listen though?
Well, you just should have said it though.
You could. I wish you would listen on the podcast.
I'll hear it on the podcast.
You don't even listen to the podcast after it comes
I
out.
do not.
So I did watch that. I also watched 2 great horror movies that are completely different from each other.
How long are they? Thought I'd get ahead of it this time. Is that not?
No, that was good.
I want you to drink yourself into a coma.
Oh, buddy. Now you and me are talking.
Already ahead of you.
Here
Challenge
we
accepted.
go. Calling off work tomorrow.
You're the boss. You can do that, right?
Sure.
Why not? He does it every fucking day.
Whoa.
I watched this movie called Cobweb, which is just super gnarly, and it's like a dark, twisted fairy tale. It's super creepy.
So gnarly is in like gory.
No, it's not even that gory. It's gnarly, and it's just kind of like
Ooh.
like
Like cringy?
not cringy, but it's just it's kind of it's gross, but without being like
Like something that came out of a spider's asshole.
yeah. It's funny that you say spider. I mean, it's called Cobweb.
And what is their relation?
That was a fucking joke.
You have to watch the movie to find out. You have to watch the movie to find out. That's all I'm gonna say. But no, it's very, very good. It kind of got buried because it came out the same week of Barbenheimer. So Barbie and Oppenheimer totally overshadowed it, and the studio kind of bailed on really like trying to market it as counter program. And I don't know why they didn't just try and hold on to it for October or something like that, because they really they should have, because it's fantastic.
If I on it to kind of answer that a little bit, I think that
you're the head of studio.
No, but I think that if
I'm gonna write it down because I don't want to forget.
Typically, counter programming is obviously the one big blockbuster movie, but Oppenheimer and Barbie were so opposite that they work at the counter program for each other. So like it's really hard to then be the third option there.
Well, and that's the problem, is like that's why they should have waited and put it.
I get that.
Put it somewhere else.
But but they in that moment of releasing it on that weekend, they're not going to be like, I know that you got this choice or something completely different, but here's also something completely different. That might be hard to do. That's all I'm saying.
They should have done it though. They should have.
Fair enough.
But
quit treating Barbenheimer like it's one thing.
But yeah, so Cobweb, I won't give anything away, but basically it focuses on this family. They live in an old house. They have a son, and he's a bit of an outcast
because he's a spider.
Because he's a spider, and they call him Spider Boy, and they say, "Hey, eight-legged freak," and it's.
And the whole movie is just them trying to fit all those legs in some pants.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they
just sit still.
Well, and they're poor because they have to buy 8 boots for winter. You know? No, he's not a spider.
And he's a spider. He doesn't understand them, so it's like he's not holding still at all.
He's a kid. His parents are kind of weird, and they're all of a sudden in the middle of the night he hears tapping on the inside wall of his bedroom.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Don't love that.
I actually have. I've seen a trailer for that.
Yeah, it's very good. It's super scary, and the end has a couple great like turns that you're not expecting, and it's really, really good.
How many actual spiders are in the film?
There is actually at least one spider in the movie.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
And it's Charlotte from Charlotte's Web.
I also watched Skinamarink.
Okay, you're making shit up.
I'm not making this up. So this movie actually kind of got some buzz earlier this year because it's a very experimental short film. It kind of got a low key release, but people who went to go see it were talking a lot about it.
Sounds like something you watch in Cinemax in the 90s.
No,
hey, you guys watch Skinamarink?
That's Skinamakink.
Bitty bong.
So this is a very experimental horror movie that requires a lot of patience. I myself
not in.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
Not in.
No.
Like wait.
Trust me. No, I thought that.
Way to tell me the words that I mean I'm not going to see it.
Nate, this movie's not for you. It's but I want to recommend it because I had the same feeling while I was watching it. It was 15 minutes in, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
This is going to sound really stupid, but how long is this?
It's only.
You said this is short.
100 minutes.
It's about 84 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
on the shorter side.
But it requires some patience, and it's a slower burn because of how it's shot. It's not shot in a very conventional way. There's not really a lot of dialogue.
It's
because
one long zoom. In the first 15 minutes, you don't see anything.
So no, but there's some strange static shots and stuff they cut to that you're like, what's going on here? But so the premise is this: these two kids who are like 3 and 4, they wake up, their father is gone, and for some reason all of the windows and doors in the house have disappeared. They can't leave the house, and then all of a sudden,
wait, hold on. Not that they're gone, meaning they're open. They're gone, meaning they're just the wall.
The doors and windows are gone. They have become a wall.
Okay, see, but gone meaning that they're just open apertures in the.
No.
Okay.
They're stuck in the house. They can't leave. Their father is gone. There's no mother there, and so they're just in the house. And so they're like, being kids, like they're like, all right, they get cereal and they put on cartoons and they play with Legos. The way it's shot, you don't really ever fully see the kids very often though. Like you see their feet as they walk around. The camera keeps glancing into like the corners of the house and like looking at the shadows,
trying to make it creepy.
Yes, looking into the darkness of the hallway. What I started loving about the movie is it really fills you with this growing sense of dread, as if you were a kid and weird shit was happening on your house. Like remember being a kid and like being scared of the dark and like not knowing what was there, and then scary shit. Weird shit starts to happen, and
Nate, this is for you.
It makes it even
Not
more.
doing it.
It literally got like not literally. It got under my skin as I was
literally.
literally it put you under. But no, I started feeling creeped out by it. But it is a movie that is not for everybody. There's a lot of people who will start watching this and they'll be like, "Fuck this! This is stupid! Like, what are they trying to do?"
You're saying it pays off.
I think it pays off. But I'm also the kind of person who like I have patience for those kinds of things and like.
So you're better than most people.
No, but it's I just like the way I view stuff is like I'm not willing to give up on something immediately. You know, like I'm willing to let it like let me.
Which kind of
figure out
describes
what it becomes.
your friendship with Ben.
That's true. I'm not giving up on this tugboat.
That is my nickname.
So yeah, Skinamarink. It is on Hulu if you dare. Just be aware that it is a slow burn.
Is it part of Huluween?
And yeah, it is technically.
Okay.
It will require some patience.
right.
But yeah, Skinamarink. It's on the Hulu.
What was your assigned film?
My assigned film created a little bit of a stir in old Brad's head. So Ben,
What are you being visited by these Ghost 3?
Ben assigned me Desperado, which is a Robert Rodriguez film from 1995 that stars Antonio Banderas as this assassin.
One of my favorites.
He's out for blood because some drug cartel head killed the woman that he loved. So now he's out to try and find him and take out his vengeance. He carries around a guitar case. Inside that guitar case are a bunch of guns, and he's a badass. Because it's a Robert Rodriguez movie, the action is over the top and very
bombastic.
Very bombastic, but it is a lot of fun. This is the kind of action movie that I really like when it's done in such a way. Antonio Banderas, great in it. I'm going to say something controversial here, that Salma Hayek is super attractive.
You're like a bad actress, like super attractive.
She is just
Breaking news, everyone.
Yeah.
And honestly, for the past 40 years,
Yeah.
she's still
honestly,
rocking
today,
it. Yeah.
She's
amazing.
still. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
If you're not following her Instagram, you're missing out.
Calm down. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Heart.
Wow.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
Oh my God.
Know what I mean? Know what I'm talking about?
No.
That sounded a little desperado.
Yeah.
Desperado.
No.
But no. So the reason that this called a bit of a stir for me is because it is part of a trilogy, and it began with a movie called El Mariachi, which is it's the first movie. It does introduce this character. It's the same character Antonio Banderas plays, but it was not like a big movie or anything like that. They didn't make Desperado because El Mariachi was this big hit. Robert Rodriguez just wanted to continue telling the story, and Desperado was kind of what got the attention, and that ended up getting Once Upon a Time in Mexico made sometime later, which is a lot bigger, has a bigger ensemble cast, really leans into the.
And honestly, isn't to me is not as good as Desperado. Desperado is the movie.
So now that I have seen this, and I did know what it was because I found out later, but I saw Once Upon a Time in Mexico in theaters when I was in high school, not really knowing much about it, and so I hated it because I was like, this is
Doesn't really
fucking
make a lot of
stupid. Yeah, what's going on? And so I want to go and watch it now that I have like a better relationship with like the dynamic and the characters.
The conversation that Brad and I had was, well, if I'm gonna watch Desperado, I don't want to watch that first. I want to watch El Mariachi first. And I pushed back and said, I don't really think you should, because there's nothing about El Mariachi that you need to know going into Desperado, because that's not how they shot it. He made Desperado not as this literal continuation of this movie.
Yeah.
It's a continuation of the character and things like that. But that's the movie to start with, I would say.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Steve Buscemi is great in it. Salma Hayek is great in it. You know, it's got a solid cast. Quentin Tarantino makes an appearance as well. And just bloody, crazy action.
Good stuff.
Lots of gun fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a good time.
Very well done.
A good time. Have you seen Desperado, Sarah?
I have.
And what do you think about it?
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Are you gonna watch it again?
I probably will, just because I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, you should go watch it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
Good conversation. Sarah, what's the last movie you saw?
That I personally wanted to see, or
No, the last
That you were forced to watch.
Little Mermaid was
Gun
on,
to your head.
Which one?
The original.
Good girl.
Although I did, no,
Jesus Christ, Brad.
That's so bad.
She's got to raise her
so
kids
weird.
right. She's got to raise her kids right. And I know
to say good girl. It sounds so fucking weird.
it's a nice girl.
It should be stated that Sarah and Brad are really good friends, and so that's why this is okay. Otherwise, it's my friend that Brad doesn't know. Good girl.
Good girl.
They're just gonna.
I know you love the original Little Mermaid, so I assumed as much, but I wanted to make sure because the new one just came out on Disney Plus not too long ago.
We have seen it multiple times.
See, there you go.
And I took my two oldest to see it in theaters.
And obviously you love the original.
Yes,
What did you think of the new one?
I loved it. I it's not the same.
Yeah.
But didn't go into it thinking that. It's not like when they remade Beauty and the Beast and it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Whoa.
I'll never get over it.
Oh my gosh.
Emma Watson cannot sing. She is garbage with her voice. And
She's not a singer.
Well, then how can you?
Yeah, why cast her then?
I know. Oh,
Because she's Emma Watson.
so I was
Cool.
really pleased with this because
Well, yeah,
it's
because
like,
she can sing.
Oh, my God,
My
she's-
God, can she sing?
Her career started as a singer. So
yes,
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a phenomenal singer, so I think that's what made it.
And I haven't seen it, so was Melissa McCarthy really fun as Ursula?
Yeah, no, I
She
thought.
wasn't bad at all. I was a little worried about it, but I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I really liked. I think the only thing I'm like about was I can't think of his name right now. King Triton.
Yeah,
Javier Bardem.
Javier
Yes.
Bardem. Yeah, he didn't really bring anything to that role.
No, it was just weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, aren't all of his daughters like different races too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
he
have a
just,
problem
he
with
just
that?
well, he just fucks around.
Oh, I think the way they were trying to like frame it, because no, I mean like that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But
He made a trident
but
in
I
the
think the
population.
way they say it is like there's daughters of the sea, right?
come
So
on.
Yeah,
they're
it's like each ocean.
Oh, so like they're adopted.
no, I think the way I see it is
gotta
like
go with it.
I think they're all the way I'm viewing it is like they're all the queens of their seas, but he's like the
Okay.
the head bitch.
So he's like the king, and they're like they run their own little kingdoms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
like this is the queen of the Indian Ocean. This is the queen
Yes.
of like,
Okay.
but
Interesting.
you still have to have a man in charge.
Yeah.
obviously.
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 Of course.
Women cannot figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You said it. Not us.
Thank God.
You heard it here
somebody's-
first. Now, how have you felt about the other Disney
Patriarchies.
live action
Oh,
remakes?
Well, I hated Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
What was it?
Did you see Lion King?
I
That's a weird response.
because I couldn't stop laughing, so no, I couldn't finish it because just the animals talking is
I couldn't do it.
it was
Yeah.
too much.
I never saw it.
It's they look
It's too much.
they look way too realistic to be
Don't-
talking.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I didn't like that because that's how it was kind of like with Flounder. Then
Yeah.
with-
Yeah, I didn't like
it was
Flounder.
it was weird.
So did they just hit real lions and put peanut butter in their mouth? How'd they get them to talk?
They're
Don't respond, Sarah.
don't you take that bait. Don't you take that stupid bait.
What?
He'll
I
do
haven't
it,
seen
He'll
it.
do it at least 20 times this
I
episode.
haven't
You
seen. What the
don't.
fuck? I haven't seen it.
What they do? They get a real beast and train him to dance.
Is it
and
like
be
Hot to
friends?
Try where they put peanut butter
oh
in
no,
like
these
Mr.
are
Ed?
Disney animals, so they actually talk.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I've been in the Animal Kingdom. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I was actually just talking to my fiance
you know what?
Brittany.
Fuck you, Brad.
I got engaged, but I didn't text my friend Sarah about it.
My fancy.
To be fair, I didn't text anybody about it.
Mm-hmm.
We let people find out. The old
Oh,
fashioned.
we're so cool.
Oh my
We're
God,
so
you're
Wait
way
a
better
cool.
than
second.
everybody.
Wait a second.
I didn't tell anyone.
You didn't tell anybody.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we have a thread, and we're like, come on.
So you did text some
That's
people.
okay. I'm trash.
Well, yeah. He did say that out loud.
I said, hey, don't tell Sarah. She's trash.
We're telling people,
Honestly,
but
it wouldn't surprise me if you had
specifically-
said that sentence out loud ever.
that is a good point.
I said you should come on the podcast. We'll surprise Brad. He thinks you're trash.
Actually, Brad would probably call me a hussy.
That is true. I do love calling Sarah a hussy.
So I mean, I'm just saying, he's a real garbage person. Is
Yeah.
But no, I was talking to Brittany about the live action Disney remakes, and we think that the only real good one has been Cinderella, actually, because
Cinderella.
they did a pretty good job updating the story, and like it looks gorgeous, and so Kenneth Branagh I think did a good job with that.
You didn't like Little Mermaid?
I haven't watched it yet, actually. I haven't. I've yet to see it.
is the change in Cinderella that he actually remembers her face?
No, it's still all
Does it,
about.
does it
still,
need just a shoe
it
to
is.
be like?
It is still
Big
all
foot
about her
fetish.
feet.
It's
Yeah.
so weird. to be
In
like-
fact, there are several sustained close-ups of her feet.
it's crazy to me that story is that story.
And
right?
Brad
It's like,
knows.
I don't remember what she looks like, of course. So let's just see this.
Well, back then, people's memories weren't so great.
clearly,
There was a lot of inbreeding.
it's so weird.
Oh goodness! So do you? So like, you have kids.
Yep.
What are some of the things? What are the things
What?
that you are like repeatedly watching that you like make you want to blow your brains out?
I will say Little Mermaid is
It's getting up there.
yeah. My daughter, the middle one, like she is so obsessed with singing and everything, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah, you gotta stomp that out right now.
but there today, like so we have well, on the couch, we'll just say it because there's multiple places where she does this, but she hides like underneath the couch, and then you'll just hear, "Watch and you'll see," and then she pops up. Someday I'll be part of your
and she's not even 3.
No, she's not even 3.
Yeah, see, that's adorable.
She's got full theatricality already.
Oh yeah, but that's nonstop. Frozen.
Yeah, of course.
I do the same thing though at my house.
Yeah, but he does it with Eminem songs.
Venom.
Knock, knock, let the devil in.
Wow.
Those are two. They like Bluey. Like there are things that
I've heard Bluey is good.
I lied.
Nah.
Oh no.
Oh, boy,
There's
here we
this
go.
YouTube, this kid on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
There's 2 of them. One is Roma and Diana, and they are from, where are they from? Ukraine. But
Okay.
then they made a shit ton of money, and now they live in California.
Okay.
And
The American Dream.
what?
It's the American Dream.
Yes. And it's great for them. But so she became like a pop singer for a child. And she has this song.
How old are they? Are they like
it starts when she's like 3, and now she's probably
wow.
10. Like
Oh,
so, like
wow.
they have made their
Crazy.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
This.
Wow.
But her song, she's like, "I'm a little princess, hey, hello," and they sing it all the time. And I can't stand it. And then there's
I also do that at my house though.
He does.
And
I'm
then
a
there's-
little princess. Hey,
hello. That's what its song is. And then there's another
Yours has
little
more
girl.
of a Yakov Smirnoff vibe to it.
They don't have that
Like a
much
little
of the
five-ish wrinkle in there.
Yeah.
In America, couches it on you.
Then the other one's she's called Like Nastya. Again, little girl.
Getting into a lot of Russians, are you?
Yes. And her song is she's
wait a
like,
minute.
"I'm little angel. Hey,
Ben,
I'm little angel."
Ben, there's a movie you like to watch called Like Nasty too, isn't
Yeah,
there?
and honestly, it stars a lot of Russian women.
So yeah, those are probably actually the top 2 that I'm like, oh my god.
But I will
Okay.
say, like, your kids are very young. Like, all of them are under 5.
Yeah.
So they're not searching out this stuff on YouTube by themselves. So you're putting on Russian YouTubers for them?
No,
For
So
some
how-
reason, wait.
No, that's a
why is
question.
the algorithm bringing that up for them?
It's not. I don't even know how we.
You
found
like little girl from Russia? Here, another little girl from
Was
Russia.
the election stolen or not?
Deanna has like her whole line of toys at Target. Like
Oh, okay.
she is like for little kids. Like they. are,
Okay,
like,
we
the
bring
main
in
players.
next. Praise the oligarchy. Bring in next.
My 11-year-old will watch way more YouTube than they'll watch anything else.
Yes,
Like
yeah,
YouTube
kids love
every-
YouTube these
yep.
days. It's
Yep.
crazy.
their attention span.
With their
Yeah.
Mr. Beasts.
I have so my the guy who created Slash Film, he's not with Slash Film anymore, but Peter Soretta
R.I.P.
and his girlfriend. He's not dead.
Oh, sorry.
Peter and his girlfriend Kitra, they started a YouTube channel called Ordinary Adventures because they were going to theme parks all the time, and then they started doing videos covering all the new stuff and like rides and food and all that stuff. And I have so many of like my friends who have kids who like have discovered the channel just organically, and they're like, oh, we know Peter now because we watch all their theme park channels, and they love it, and they use those videos to plan their trips to Disneyland and Universal Studios and all that. So
That's cool.
Yeah, if you haven't, you should check it out because
I
I
will.
bet you they'll help figure out all your problems.
Nice plug, Brad.
Well, yeah, there you go. Ordinary Adventures.
Ordinary Adventures with Peter and
Kitra.
Kitra.
Kitra,
Yeah. It's a
Do
weird
you
voice.
like Disney World? Come through.
my little angel. Hey.
My little angel. Hey.
Nate? What's the last movie you saw?
Nateford Omen.
Last movie I saw was a film that was just released this weekend called Totally Killer.
Oh.
I think it's on Hulu, maybe?
I think it's Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's like Scream meets Back to the Future. I think, did we talk about that trailer on this podcast?
No, we did not.
Okay, maybe we shared it in our text.
Yeah, we did because
We did because then Brad said you should
Yep.
watch The Final Girls.
Yeah,
which
which I've heard is
not yet, but-
and you should because I've heard that it is better because I have not heard a lot of good things about Totally Killer.
What do you think?
It was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. I mean, I was actually a little surprised at the Rotten Tomatoes score because it is pretty high.
What is it?
99%.
Wait, what's it about?
Yeah, exactly. Well, what is the movie?
Yeah.
So
explain to
the
people.
movie's about.
Do it like Yakov Smirnoff.
I don't do a good Yakov.
Well, we'll cut that. Let's just cut that.
You didn't even get my wink. You didn't even get my wink.
Some stuff I'm just like, Pastor Nate said, what?
That's what we should do. We just start taking little clips.
A new
Pastor
thing?
Nate said, "What?"
I don't do a good Yakov. Hey!
This is really good.
So stupid.
It's so clever.
That's pretty good.
I need to know if you like really thought about that on the spot, or as soon as
Oh,
I
I
start
just
talking
said
about
it.
Russian children.
No, I
that's
looked at
when
him.
your
I
mind
winked at him, but he
went.
wasn't looking at me. Like
I I swear to God, I just took my glasses off like 30 seconds ago, and I look over, I can't see if you're winking.
I was winking.
I didn't see it.
Your eyesight that bad?
It's terrible.
I'm literally sitting 5 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Who are you people?
Oh my god.
Anyway, Nate.
So Tony Killer is about.
So it like I said, it's literally Back to the Future meets Scream. So Julie Bowen plays this mom who has her friends murdered at there's this town murder that happens 30 years before, and she teaches her daughter, who is played by Kiernan
Shipka.
Yeah, Shipka.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Like self-defense and everything, because she's so paranoid and worried about this thing, right? Well, all of a sudden, the killer comes back, all right, and kills somebody close to Kiernan Shipka, which is
bad.
Her mom. So
spoilers.
Then
There's up for revenge.
she has a friend.
Ooh, I like revenge movies.
Kiernan Shipka has a friend that is inventing a time machine.
Of course.
As is tradition.
As I say it out loud, the
guys-
premise does sound a little silly.
Go on, Nate.
First of all, Brad, Sarah, shut up. Go on. I'm in.
And at the point, though, the killer, who wears a mask, like Scream, finds Kiernan Shipka, and he's going to kill her. But then she runs into the time machine, which we don't know if it works or not, but it does.
But here's the thing.
And it
does.
sends it back to
1980.
Yeah, before the killing
course.
originally killings happened. So she meets her mom, all these kind of things, and then you go on a figure out who
This
the
is
actual killer
definitely
was.
very much on par with Final Girls, and you should watch Final Girls because it's fantastic.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
All right, fair enough. What else did you watch?
I was assigned a film that I have only watched about a third of.
Oh, yikes.
Okay.
We're going on that one.
That's a lot of fun.
Way to be
lot
a
of
team
fun.
War of the World. But okay, to be fair,
You've only had all week to watch it.
Yeah. I gave it
my
to you.
mom died.
That's not even
Oh,
true.
shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. That's
Yes,
not
she
even.
did.
Well, yeah, but
When
not
you were
recently.
like 12.
It was
Not
1997.
not
and
this
she died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sarah,
this is
like, honestly,
terrible.
I had
Jesus,
Sarah on my
guys.
side for a second.
Oh,
There.
of
For like
course.
1 second, she's like, "You guys need to be."
Yeah.
nice."
Wouldn't it be
'Cause
funny
she-
if we were like, you fucking kidding me? You should watch a movie, Nate.
I was like, why are you here?
Yeah,
Like,
the
what's-
funeral. The
what's going
funeral
on?
was Tuesday.
My mom died.
Yeah,
all
I got
right?
killed by a time-traveling slasher.
So I haven't finished it, so I don't want to talk about it yet. But I will talk about it next podcast.
fair
I actually
Cool.
there's things I want to say
Don't
when
say
Sarah's
no.
not here.
It's just me.
next week, you guys. I don't know about
just
you guys,
met
but
me.
Sarah's being a real bitch to me.
You just met
I mean,
me.
I don't know if you guys told. I told her my mom died. She didn't care.
I don't know. And Brad called her a good girl. She didn't even say thank you. All right. So your assignment is.
So that's it.
Did you watch anything else?
It's War of the Worlds. No, I didn't.
No. Okay.
I've been
all right.
busy.
Uh,
I got a job and stuff.
What did you watch, Ben?
so I watched. I watched a couple of things. I watched Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Hey, what'd you think?
It was good. The second part.
Susan Sarandon's terrible, though, isn't she?
Susan Sarandon is the worst part of that movie by far. She's
It would have been a much better
phoning
movie
it
without
in.
her.
I mean,
Like
she's
in
just
this, just in this particular movie,
No,
or
she's
just like you
awful.
hate Susan Sarandon.
No, I don't
No,
hate
no.
Susan
No,
Sarandon.
I genuinely don't like Susan
Okay.
Sarandon. She's just not a good actress.
She's whatever, but
That's a little far.
Nope,
I think.
no, I'm going there.
She's
Wow,
she's great.
Brad took that personally.
I know he did.
No, 'cause she
But he
is-
is a part of her fan club.
I do love her fan club. They have a lot of good swag.
the Sarandonians.
Yeah. I mean, Thelma and Louise is fantastic. She's good in that.
She was basically reading off cue cards of this movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
just
She's
really bad.
so
Okay.
awful.
She's good
awful,
at Stepmom. Yeah, no, but she is terrible in this movie. Like
Awful.
Just, yeah.
Okay.
But the overall, no, it's
Since 1998, has she done a good film?
So after your mom died.
I'd have to.
It's a little fresh there. All right.
She's
It's still a little fresh.
She plays
for me.
Rick's therapist on Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, no, in an
a show I don't
animated
watch.
role, she does great.
Yeah.
where she can keep
where
on
you-
repeating the lines
And where you
over
can't
and over.
see her facial expressions delivering the lines. Yeah,
I don't see Tim Robbins complaining.
and honestly,
I mean, they
that
divorced,
therapist,
right?
that therapist that
Did they?
that she plays
I
on,
think so.
on Rick and Morty is so meant to be so boring.
Oh, of course.
So she leans right into it.
So you like Blue Beetle for the most part?
I did. For the most part, I did. I don't. So like this scene. There's a scene where they're dropping him off for a job interview. The whole family drops him off, and it's like mom, dad, sister, uncle, whatever his name is, and they're so crazy and over the top, and they're yelling at him and anybody who will listen, like, good luck, don't fuck it up type stuff. I mean, they're just really crazy. And I'm going, that just is so bad. Like, I didn't like that part of it.
I think that from what I understand, that's not too dissimilar to a lot of immigrant families.
that's actually a big part of the charm is that a lot of Mexican families are actually that supportive of their family members.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking like Mexicans in general.
Shut up. I'm talking about I'm thinking about it because I'm trying to get into the universe. I'm trying to get into the any movie you watch, you want to believe this is really what's happening in the real world.
Yeah.
That would be a terrible thing for them to do in front of his maybe future
the whole
coworkers.
point,
I think
I know, but like they're a bad family.
Of,
then don't do that. You're going to cost him the job before he even gets it. Like, you can be supportive, of course, but like that's crazy. That's just way over the top.
Brad, I think that it's a trope for a good reason, right?
Yeah,
Mexican families tend to be overbearing, right?
Yeah,
so
and they tend not to.
So was that meant to be a bad thing then? Because it was a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. It is
an authentic thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be embarrassing for him because that is, but it is something that it is a part of like that culture of like. Mexican families tend to not often really care about how they perceive
boundaries,
how they show affection. Yeah, boundaries especially. It's like they're very much involved in their kids' lives, and honestly, a lot of times, most of the kids don't care. At least if they're not Americanized. But Americanized kids definitely start
like
to feel smothered. Yeah, I'm smothered by my whole Mexican family. No, but no, it's and so like, that it is meant to be bad, quote unquote, to a point, but it is supposed to be also an authentic portrayal of like what they.
I just find it hard to believe that they would not have the read the room situation.
Certainly,
like, we're going to cost him
maybe
the job.
Slightly absurd in that, but
absolutely.
But I think it's supposed to kind of visualize what a lot of.
I guess I was just thinking that like in the real world, they would know in that specific moment to not do that because it could actually cost him the position that he's applying for. It just seemed really over the top.
There's definitely a lack of awareness when it comes to that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
And I know you're not super familiar with like your parents being supportive of you.
Oh God, no. Totally no. No, my dad would be like, so you didn't get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called and told him not to hire him.
Yeah, they called for a reference, and I was like, I don't know. It sounds like a bad
They find
idea.
that marijuana cigarette I found when you were 15. But overall, I liked the movie. It was 7.5 out of 10. Like it was
sounds about
above.
right.
It was like better than a lot of Marvel movies. Better than most DC.
Did you like it more than The Flash?
I liked it.
I think there were
10
parts
times
better.
more than anything with the Chronosphere Bowl thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it wasn't as good as the good parts of the Flash.
Okay.
I watched that. I'm trying to think what else I did.
Did you watch your assigned movie from last week?
I did. I think, and we might have talked about it last week. We might have just glossed over it last week a little bit. I did watch it though.
We didn't talk about it last week.
What was it?
I had my list, and I think that it was on that list.
I don't think it was.
What
All
was
right,
you
anyway,
saying? I don't remember.
You gave me Easy A.
Yeah.
And I did watch it in
I didn't.
preparation
You didn't.
for.
I did.
No, Brad did. I did watch it in preparation for. I had seen it. I
Yeah.
want to be very clear. I did my job,
Yeah. We just didn't talk about it.
but I had seen it on time, and I really loved it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci is. If he could recreate that role I would watch that in every movie.
Oh yeah. Like
So
it's
Easy
such
A
a great
is the
dad
movie
character.
where Emma Stone plays a high school student who basically the Scarlet Letter kind of comes to life, where she is she didn't actually have sex with somebody that was at college, but she says to her best friend who was kind of goading her, I bet you totally did, didn't you? So to make her drop it, she says, yeah, I had sex with him, fine. Where she really didn't. But that's the moment that changes her entire life because now the entire school thinks that she's done it. And then other boys, like a gay kid, says, can you say that we had sex so that I'm not bullied? So she feels bad. So she says yes. So then it turns into all these people are paying her to say that they did stuff just so they're not nerds. But she is now a whore in the eyes of literally everyone. But her parents are dealing with it the best way a parent should, which is, do you need help with anything? No, I don't. And okay, just let us know when you do. But Stanley Tucci is fucking credible as the dad. He's wonderful. They have an adopted child who is African American, and there must have been an outtake that they kept in because Stanley Tucci is sitting at the breakfast table the dinner table with this. I want to say he's probably 7, maybe 8. And he's got a piece of asparagus like a cigarette. And it just cuts to those two characters interacting. And the dad asks his adopted son, he goes, So where are you from originally?
Yeah,
And it's just so, and I guarantee you it was an ad lib, and they
because
kept it
the
was
kid
so,
the kid laughs too. Yeah,
it's so good, and he does stuff like that all the time in this film.
Patricia Clarkson plays the mother, and she's
Oh,
also
she's
very funny.
fantastic as well. The acting in this movie elevates it.
Yeah.
Because this could be a very simple premise that
Thomas
goes
Hayden
nowhere.
Church is a lot of fun.
Oh
too.
my God,
Lisa Kudrow.
What's Lisa Kudrow? You're right. Yeah, Lisa Kudrow's fantastic. So anyway, the supporting cast is fantastic. Everybody's good in this. Very, 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 very good.
Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Be good.
I also watched. I'm only like halfway through The Equalizer 3, so I'll let that one sit.
Oh, okay.
What else just came out to purchase on the DVD? Because I just watched it was Blue Beetle and something else, and I watched it.
I know you watched Barbie.
I did watch Barbie.
We talked about it last
talked about it
yeah,
last time.
Yeah, but I don't remember what else you watched. You must not have said anything about it to us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's probably Equalizer 3.
No, it was Blue Beetle and something else. I'll talk about it next time. So my assigned movie this time was The Weatherman. My
Do you guys like that I give you guys sad movies?
Yeah,
all the time?
I didn't know that I wanted to try to be depressed because I was kept waiting for him to,
It's just the inner part of me working out in film.
I'm like, is this movie going to turn into Falling Down where he just has had enough? so Nicolas Cage plays a piece of shit who's just a sad sack, and it never gets better.
No, yeah, it just ends sad.
It just ends sad.
Yeah,
He's
great.
a bad father. He's a bad husband, ex-husband. He has a meaningless existence as a job, but he knows he's meaningless because the weatherman doesn't really do anything, but he gets paid for like 2 hours a day. He does the weather. Okay, who cares? He's not depressed enough to do anything about it, so he's definitely not going to kill himself. But he's also he's just floating through life on kind of like it's just...
Like all of us.
No, not like all of us at all.
Nate, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, buddy. If this is how you feel...
It's a hard season.
Yeah, but come on. You provide so much value to so many people. This guy provides nothing.
Did you think at the end it might end a little happy, like that maybe him and his wife might get back together?
No, I never thought that.
Okay,
because the wife character was smart enough to not take him back whatsoever. Yeah. But his like 10-year-old or 11-year-old daughter is like smoking cigarettes and wants to kill animals, and he's just like. He finds
Sarah,
the cigarettes.
It'll happen.
He finds the cigarettes in like her purse, and he says nothing about it. He's like that kind of. It's like what is this guy?
So you don't like Gore Verbinski films, huh?
Well, I don't know what else has he done.
The first Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh, it was great.
The second Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's a little good.
Only Pirates of the Caribbean. I think.
And then he's like, you know what? Here's my penance. I'm gonna make The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage.
He also directed The Ring. You guys like The Ring?
Nicolas Cage does a very good job of playing this sad person.
That's what I actually liked about it. Is what I like about the film is it's acted really well.
No, you
do get really depressed watching it because it's like this is just really good.
Also, there's one boob.
Oh,
so that was kind of
just nice. One.
Just one.
Only there.
There's a sex scene where he's having sex as Abraham Lincoln. Because he plays that for like a local whatever,
yeah.
And there's like a beer maiden who is a very buxom beer maiden,
yeah.
and they're having sex in the hotel room, and his head is banging against. So even his pleasure, it's meant to be like even your pleasurable moments are not pleasurable,
but
because he won't say anything about his head being hit against, and he's getting a concussion because he's getting hit and railed over and over again. But then one of her boob pops out, and he's like, all right.
But what about Michael Caine?
Michael Caine gives a very understated performance, and honestly, it's not very Michael Caine.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Very just kind of rote, but that's how he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's a very standoffish, very successful father. When the biggest compliment his father gives Nicolas Cage's character in this film is when Nicolas Cage he's the Chicago weatherman. He's up for a New York position with Bryant Gumbel, and he gets it. He gets the job. And then his father is in the car with him and says, "Oh, well, that's a great salary with that. That's he says it's a very American success." Because he's British, and so he can't even give him that's a success. Good job.
Yeah.
He has to label it and classify it. That's a very American success.
Damn.
Yeah, but so didn't you feel like Nicolas Cage, the thing he wanted, he never could get?
Of course, he wanted to be his dad.
Yeah, he just wanted to be his dad, and he could never do it.
I see why you gave me this film.
Did you notice there was a cameo with Tom Skilling in there? Local weather celebrity Tom Skilling
I
from
did
WGN.
not see that. No.
He's in there. Yep.
I think the best part about this is as a Chicago weatherman, he keeps getting hit with fast food in public. People throw Wendy's, Frosties, and McDonald's, and they apple pies at him, and he gets hit. And the funniest part about this entire movie, the best part about this entire movie, is when he tries to explain that to people. Like his dad goes like, "What's a Frosty?" He's like, well, it's like a shake from Wendy's. He's like, and why would people throw that at you though? It just happens because they see me on TV, but you just do the weather. Like they don't understand why it would be a thing, and it happens multiple times, and it's kind of like the B story of the film, and it's really fun. Other than that, though, I don't know why you would want to watch this film unless you really want to be depressed.
I watch it a lot.
Do you prefer the Weatherman or the Family Man?
The Family Man. But it's too Christmassy.
Yeah,
I can't give it to you.
Yeah, the Family Man, of course, is what you.
Yeah, he hasn't seen that one.
I have not. I have not seen that.
He'll be getting that one too.
It's directed by one of your favorite filmmakers.
John Favreau?
No, Brett Ratner.
You're such an asshole. Well, that's it, everybody. We talked about all the movies, and that's
Is that all you saw?
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna remember it, and I'll text you later. Be like, oh, I forgot about this one.
Great.
All right, Brad.
Yes.
What time do you think it is right now?
Well, I know it's about time to talk about some trailers, and I know that means our good buddy Ben has been cooking up a new tune for the old podcast.
Yes.
I saw him over there earlier. He was rubbing his hands together like he had a hand warmer. Like he was really just cooking up something
Sarah,
tasty for
would
us.
you love to hear Ben sing a song right now?
Oh, I would absolutely love it. I think that's why he took his glasses off, because I feel like as a singer, I understand sometimes you just need that.
Sarah, would it mean a lot to you if he sang a song right now?
I can't tell you how much this would mean for me and my family.
Oh my God!
They've fallen on hard times lately. And I don't know if you know this, but this would actually bring them the hope they need.
Yes.
Yeah. People just want to feel something, Ben.
Yeah, I'm too depressed after watching The Weatherman. I just can't.
You can do
I
it.
can't feel.
No, I believe in you.
Yeah.
Sarah does too. Brad doesn't.
Oh, I do this every week, and I'm not doing it. They make me sing a song every week. It's not fair. They never have to sing.
So why are you being a bitch about it?
Yeah.
Sarah, you sing a song then if it's that easy. It's not.
What do you want me to sing about?
So what we normally do is we basically just improvise, usually using a song that already
Wait,
exists.
you're saying we?
But make it but make it about watching movie trailers. So like you could just pick any song and like just replace the lyrics like ever so slightly, so that it's about watching movie trailers. You know.
So why can't you do that? So this is what you do every
that's a
week. So
great
why
question.
is this
Why
week
can't you
different?
do that?
I don't do it every week. I hate this.
Because
I
like,
hate
I
it.
make up
I
songs
hate
every
it.
time for like my kids.
I
For their bath,
hate it
let's
so.
go take a bath. I said, let's go take a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see,
see, that's
For
good.
some reason,
See, Sarah's so much more talented.
He used to do improv all the time.
Yeah.
Not musical improv.
But he can't do musical improv. He can't make up songs. It gives him anxiety. He gets sweaty, more sweaty than he
I'm
normally does.
sweating right
and
now.
really angry. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can tell that his anger is getting higher and higher as we
That
go.
means it's going to be like a really great emotional song.
Yep. Nope. It's
Oh my
maybe
God, Sarah, I
slightly
hate you
emo.
so much.
Honestly, take it,
Yep.
own it,
Receive it.
create from it.
Yep.
Gosh,
And then bring it out to the
beautiful.
world. Give it as a gift.
That's beautiful. That
Give
would
it-
inspire you. I don't know what to tell you.
Give it as a gift to the world.
So who's doing the song?
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are. His mom died. His dad died. This is it, babe. This
Yeah.
is you.
Yep. Only people with two parents can sing a song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have two parents?
Yeah, but she's the guest.
Yeah, I'm the guest.
And she did just sing a song.
I did sing a song.
Yeah, she made up a
About
song about
taking a
bath
bath.
time.
Sing a song about movies.
All right, come
Do
on.
the movie dance.
Ben, we were talking about Little Mermaid. Don't you want to do a song from Little Mermaid?
I don't even know what a song from.
Or just create a song, Sarah, about Ben being a bitch, because that was kind of fun.
Oh my God! What?
But she said, why
Why
are
would
you being a little bitch?
You were being a bitch. You are being a bitch. Don't be a bitch. No one likes a bitch. His name's Ben Konowitz.
And he's being a real little bitch.
Look at these trailers. Don't they look neat? Don't you think this song makes the podcast complete?
When I think of Brad, I know he loves feet.
Oh, see, he doesn't even know what the melody of the song is. It's terrible. Wouldn't you like to watch trailers? Trailers that have everything. Fucking idiot. It's not that hard.
Exactly for you. Just fucking
Jesus
good
Christ.
job. Way to go. Fucking if it's that easy, just fucking do it next time.
Part of your movies. Let's talk about the movie trailers we watched. We watched a trailer for.
I'm so fucking worked up right now. I'm uncomfortable. My eyes are watering.
Are you
I'm
feeling
sweating.
verklempt? Are you feeling?
I don't like this. I don't feel good. I don't like this at all.
Easy, Brenda.
My watch just told me that my heart rate is going too high. Fuck.
Okay, let's talk about some movie trailers.
Okay, we don't care.
We We watched the trailer for The Beekeeper, which is a new action movie starring Jason Statham. It sounds like a Saturday Night Live sketch, but it's not. It's better.
It's so much better.
It looks so good. I am so excited for this movie.
This movie is exactly Ben Konowitz. Mm-hmm. If it's parked in the Ben Konowitz alley, like it's so far up my alley, I can feel it in the back of my throat.
Ugh.
I just feel like that got rapey.
It always does. It always does.
You know what?
Turn into a real salty hooker situation.
In the right way, Sarah. In the right way.
Anyway, this stars Jason Statham.
I be keeping hard when I think about this film.
This movie stars Jason Statham as he's just a nice beekeeper. He helps take care of the bees at Felicia Rashad's house.
There's Claire Huxtable, for those of you that don't know.
But Felicia Rashad, she gets caught up in a phishing scheme, and it gets her money totally stolen from her, and it makes her sad, and she kills herself. And
that happens in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like,
and
Yeah,
Jason
the first like 20 seconds.
yeah, they're like, you know what? We don't. This is not a spoiler.
Yeah.
We just need you to know why he's pissed off.
And so Jason Statham's like, "Oh, I'm not fucking selling for this." And so
Oi,
he goes
fuck
to
this shit.
goes to
Oi.
find out where this fishing scheme headquarters is. Shows up and douses it in gasoline and stirs up some shit. And it turns out it's part of a much bigger conspiracy, danger, scheme situation. But
wait, one more time.
don't worry about it. But that's not all, because Jason Statham is not only a beekeeper.
He's a
in
beekeeper.
the beekeeping sense of the word. He is a secret beekeeper, which is like basically an underground, secret, stealthy government agency where they call him in when the law's just not cutting it.
When Johnny Law doesn't do his job.
And there's a scene in the trailer where like we have laws for this, and then when they fail, you call me.
Go, man.
Yep.
and Ben literally got so excited.
I was honestly, I put a pillow over my lap.
There's
I
a
did.
moment,
I had to.
There's a moment when a woman is firing basically like a chain gun from the back of a pickup truck at a gas station.
It's a chain gun. It's a minigun. It's like the T2
yeah, we're
minigun.
clearly
Chain
gun
gun's
people.
kind of like a minigun.
Calm down. It's a minigun.
Easy Second Amendment.
No, I've just seen Predator too many times. It's all painless.
So, to stop her, Jason Statham throws a jar of honey at her and then lights her on fire.
Because honey's fucking flammable.
Apparently, however, we looked into this and
It is not.
It's not.
There's also,
I love that
There's
so
also
much,
one
though.
scene where he like goes.
Because no, hold on. You can look that up so quickly and find out the honey is just not flammable.
We had a conversation about this on Slack, and I do think that there
Wait,
is
who's we?
me and like other people at Slash Film.
Okay.
There are some apparently
Whatever.
there,
Wow, Sarah.
apparently there's
I wasn't invited to that.
Oh, Jesus. There's a certain. I think there is a certain kind of like actual natural honey that can be set on fire, but
geez.
not like in this way. But we actually did like the testing and tested like the honey and like our.
You tried to light honey on fire?
Two of people on the Slash Film staff went to see if they could light honey on fire, and it did not work.
I mean, it just seems like something you could easily just look up on your phone.
Yeah.
No, but you got to test it for yourself. It's called journalism, buddy.
You know what? I'm going to sell a portion of gutter. I'm coming to work.
I
for
just don't know
Slash
if that's the takeaway from the film.
Oh, what is the takeaway then, Ebert?
Film.
He did talk about protecting the hive, and I think that's what the film is.
Oh.
It's
at
a
its
metaphor,
heart,
Brad.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Whatever.
protecting the
I
hive.
also love the
Queen
scene
Bee
where
over here.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
in the middle of like a group, and he's like right in the middle, and there's like 15 FBI agents.
There were
in
only 10.
tactical
There were 10.
gear
There were only 10.
right around him, and he just starts beating them up as if like
No
they
one's going
all-
to shoot him.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite part of any action sequence. Like anyone could just get out a gun and shoot him when he's punching somebody else.
but they all wait until he's gonna fight them.
Yeah.
Duh.
I'm
Because,
waiting.
like,
I'm waiting for the
this is a
action
real
movie where
challenge.
someone does that as a parody. Like
This
he
is a
starts
shot.
fighting and someone just shoots him in the leg. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" He's like, "I don't know why anybody else didn't do this."
Why would you pick a fight with eight
I'm
of
not-
us,
Yeah.
dude? Like why?
not
We
waiting
all have guns.
I'm not waiting my turn to fight you. Let's write that film.
All right, let's do it.
Although I guess I'm just thinking like they probably wouldn't shoot him because they don't want to shoot
Crossfire.
their guy.
Yeah.
Well, you just shoot
So
down
technically,
at the feet.
I don't think they're
See, I don't
supposed
think,
to.
like, especially because it's a circle. So you're definitely going to shoot.
Yeah.
And if you miss, you're going to
I
hit
don't
Ron.
know. I
You don't want
just
to hit
feel
Ron.
like-
down
I feel like-
at the feet.
I feel like 10-1, and these are FBI agents in
Oi.
tactical gear.
yeah.
And I'm sorry,
Jason
if you're not a
Statham
good enough
takes
shot
no
to shoot that
fucking
person in
shit.
the middle. I mean,
But
come on.
You're going
Have you
almost
ever shot a gun?
I
Dick
love
Van
shooting
Dyke and
guns.
Mary Poppins there a little bit.
One time I shot a chain gun from the back of a pickup truck.
A big old chain gun.
Yeah.
You don't worry about my Jason Statham, okay? This is how he fucking talks.
You're just turning into
That's what he just said.
It was,
Dick Van Dyke.
no, the Saturday Night Live thing where they make fun of Guy Ritchie movies. Who going round, rip, rag.
No, he reminds me of the Muppet Christmas Carol. Who plays
Michael
Scrooge?
Caine
Yes,
Scrooge.
Michael Caine Scrooge.
This is why I don't do anything. This is why I don't produce. I got 3 fucking negative Nellies over here just talking shit. I don't see you guys doing voices.
We're not being negative.
Hey,
He sounds like a piece
Brad
of
and I
shit.
sing songs.
Yeah,
Sounds
we
like a
do
piece of
voices
shit.
all the time.
Do you
So
want a
funny
hug?
to do a piece of shit.
Do you want a hug?
A little bit.
No, you're not getting one.
Oi!
So,
Are you gonna see The Beekeeper in theaters, Sarah?
no, I won't.
Is your name's fucking Sarah?
No, I won't. But
I feel like in a hypothetical world that I can go to a movie theater.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Is this kind of movie that Aaron would go see to get away from the kids?
No.
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 How hard was the week?
I would know. I'd watch it at home.
Okay.
I would watch it at home.
You're
but-
gonna watch this at home. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll watch it at home.
When it gets released, I'm gonna be like, Sarah, it's out.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it at
You're
home.
gonna get a very, very vague text message to say, Sarah, it's out. You're gonna know that means The Beekeeper is out.
Although, you know what? I just, within the last year, discovered that I just talked to you about that theater in Portage, Imagine.
Oh yeah, it's great theater.
And that kind of changed me.
It's way
so,
better than the Michigan.
I don't know.
State
You can
Theater.
have drinks.
Have a
If
couple
I have a DD, I'm gonna see The Beekeeper in theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's,
it looks. I mean, I'm not joking. It's been a while since I've seen a trailer that I was so just excited for, honestly.
Ben texted us and he's like, I just went from 6 to midnight.
So I did text them. I paused it halfway through. There's a scene in which he takes.
I don't even think it was halfway.
It
through.
was.
It was
He
like
takes-
20 seconds in.
It's a ratchet strap.
You literally
that
screenshot it, and showed us where
no,
you're at on
it's
the
the
trailer.
ratchet strap
Oh,
around the
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
hand that already he cut off, and then he puts him to the back of a truck and puts him off a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly about halfway through. And I paused it and I texted the boys, "Oh, Benny's gonna like this one."
Yeah, so The Beekeeper, it comes out
January 20 something?
January 12th next year on the 2024
2024
calendar.
cannot get here fast enough.
Nate,
So
you
there
said
you go.
you will not see it in theater.
Unless this,
Oh, we're
like,
going. I'm
Are you
taking
going to? What if we all went to? And I'm just inviting myself into your friend
no,
group.
do it.
Sorry, Brad.
Don't
I know that's a
apologize
lot
to
for
me.
you.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I would go if we could all go to Imagine Theater and Brad will be our DD.
Oh no, I'm gonna get drunk.
Done.
I would do that with friends. It'd be fun to see that there, but I would also see it by myself if it like got a 60% or higher on Rotten Tomatoes
Okay.
and it wasn't like cheese.
I don't
'Cause
care
this-
if it doesn't have a.
I know, but
Rotten Tomatoes.
I can only see so. I've got 3 kids as well. I can only see so many films.
Bring them with you.
Yeah, you do have to. You have to pick and choose.
Like, yeah,
Finn's
exactly.
old
Bring the
enough.
kids with you.
He's 15.
Yeah, he's gonna love
He's
to
not-
see it.
he's 13.
He's 13.
17.
Bring the kids.
Dude, you don't always want to hang out with your kids.
No, that's just like,
Well, no, his excuse
guess.
was that he can't because of the kids. So now I'm
no,
like,
I
bring
know,
him.
but it's like, but you okay? So the option is go to the film with the kids or not go. There are times when it's like I'd just rather not go.
That's fair.
Yeah,
It's a sad life. Very sad life.
We're really talking up kids.
I love my kids.
This episode brought to you by Trojan.
The second trailer we watched, this one's coming up a lot sooner, and I knew Nate was going to be excited about this one because he loves holiday
He
movies.
loves holiday movies so
Loves
much.
Holiday movies, and
Bamboozled.
This one is all about family because it's called Thanksgiving. It's all about family. This Thanksgiving movie, because it is about the meal of bringing people together. But in this one, it's also about tearing them apart, literally, with an axe. A guy in a pilgrim mask and a hat.
Pilgrim mask and a buckle hat.
Yep, he
A
is
buckle hat.
chopping people up. Seems like it's tied to a Black Friday incident gone wrong.
I really feel like they should have been like, this Thanksgiving, buckle up. And they show the
To be
hat.
fair, the tagline they went with is pretty dang good.
What is it?
No leftovers.
That's fair.
Yeah. But in case you didn't know, so this movie is directed by Eli Roth, and it is inspired and based on what was once a fake trailer for a movie
Yes.
called Thanksgiving that was on Grindhouse, the double feature that Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino did together, where Robert Rodriguez did Planet Terror, Quentin Tarantino did Death Proof, and before both movies, there was a series of 3 or 4 trailers for fake horror movies. Edgar Wright did one, Eli Roth did one, and there were a couple other ones for these funny fake horror horror movies that were never made, but now this one is being turned into a real movie. Obviously, it's mostly a cast of like teens that maybe you're not familiar with, but Patrick Dempsey is in it, and it just looks
as the wise sheriff.
Yeah.
Ugh, he's so handsome though.
Is he though?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
no, he is.
Yes, he is.
He's no James Marsden.
He's like at the salt and pepper. It's a little more pepper now, but still.
He's no Rob Lowe.
But if any of us can look that good at 57.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 57.
Yeah, he's 57.
I've never looked that good. That's sad.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking that good at 41.
You look
so.
great.
You look great.
Nate, are you gonna watch this with the fam?
I won't watch this without the fam. I will not watch this film. This looks awful.
Do you not?
awful.
Do you not like horror
He
films or
hates
just
horror films?
Yeah, he doesn't
No.
watch
Okay.
this.
Oh, well, there are certain types of horror films I will watch, or like zombie films.
Yeah, so Frank and Weenie, Monster House.
Monster House is kind of scary. I don't know if you saw that. It was kind of scary. I was terrified. But like,
terrified.
I'll see the Scream films, these kind of things.
Hubie Halloween.
That's terrifying.
But no, like this kind of like gore
The gore
stuff,
slasher
don't love
stuff.
it.
We
Yeah.
force Nate to watch horror movies, especially. during
They'll
October.
assign. They will assign this film to me, and I'll have to.
What did I give you? I gave you Paranormal Activity one time.
Yeah, that was fine.
And
It is October, so we
Paranormal
have to,
Activity scared the
No,
bones.
but he watched it like during the day.
like I don't know what the phrase
You know-
is,
Oh
but
no,
scared
I'm
the
not watching any
bones
horror movie that night.
out of
That's for
me.
sure.
that's gonna be the new phrase. It's paranormal.
Scared the
That movie
bones.
scared the bones.
Scared me too.
Scared the bones.
I couldn't sleep.
Do you like horror movies?
I remember.
Well, yes. So I don't
Like,
know
do you
why.
like the Saw films?
Yeah, I used to like be obsessed with that. I'm really obsessed with like the Halloween, like the actual Halloween series. But the gorier that they get,
Yeah.
No, I remember. So like we used to be a proper country when when stalker slasher films were just that. Halloween turned into Michael Myers fighting 13 firefighters
Yeah.
in a bloody scene.
Yeah.
It used to be, is he there? Is he not there?
Yeah,
Well, I think
that was the fun. That is the fun element where it's suspenseful.
Exactly. I
well,
love
I
a
like
good
that you don't have
suspenseful
to
horror
always
film.
see like the actual violence, and I can't
That's-
think of like the
that's what I
movies
like
that
better.
I like.
Yep.
Well, no, that's
Like
why.
this one is clearly a violent film.
Yes.
But that's why movies like Jaws. It was kind of a horror film back in the day. It was
Yes.
a blockbuster, but like you didn't see it. It was the what's not there.
It was the suspense of it all.
You know,
Yep.
I
Yeah.
love films like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
Brad.
great about No One Will Save You.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It really
Okay,
is. You'll find
cool.
out at once.
Why don't you watch No One Will Save You? What do you have against it? Have you seen it, sir?
I have not. Which
It's on Hulu. It's an
But
it's
the
an alien
Smile?
invasion movie. No, that's Smile.
okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
but no, it's on Hulu.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
You should. It's very good. You'll like it.
Okay, good.
No, Sarah was actually. I've told this story several times on the podcast. I believe she was the one who was with me at Paranormal Activity when we ended up being in the first trailer for that movie.
Oh, that's
with,
right,
With
yeah,
the
yeah.
night vision camera and stuff like that.
And nothing. And I really like scary movies, but that movie scared me.
Yeah.
So, you were the one in that
much.
black and white trailer, like the green trailer, like the eerie effect where just their mascara just down your face because you were terrified and crying.
I wasn't. I like scary movies. I don't know if it's. I don't like ghost movies. I like them, like I watch them, but that scares me. Like
So like The Conjuring.
Yeah, I think like no, because that doesn't like that. Because it's not real.
Sarah was pointing at the Annabelle.
Oh,
doll
sorry,
that
I'm
Ben
sorry.
has Here in the
I
basement.
have a 1-to-1 scale replica of the Annabelle doll in my basement, which is a smart move.
I grew up in a really old home. It's 100 years old, over 100 years old.
You said that like you were bragging.
No, like because things in my parents' house happened that were just weird. You
Nate,
can't
can
explain
you
it.
corroborate?
Lights go on, shower turns on, footsteps up the stairs.
Over 100-year-old home is things like that.
I
happen.
remember I told you guys before we bought our house. A neighbor told our realtor not to buy it because it was haunted.
So you understand, like when I see movies about like haunted houses, that's what scares me because I'm like, okay, like something. I'm like, oh yeah, the light.
So
turned on.
like the Amityville horror, because the house is the evil.
Yeah,
thing.
like I'm like, oh, like for some reason that scares me more than just someone coming into your house with a knife because I'm like, well, then you just get a gun. You get a gun and you
would
shoot
just
them.
shoot that fucker in the face and be done with it.
Or like I have 2 stun guns. I feel like I would just like sneak up behind them and zap zap.
I do enjoy the Scream franchise. It's turned into like they kill him and then like they shoot him in the head now. Like you gotta shoot him in the head. You gotta make sure they're dead.
Double tap.
You gotta double tap. Zombie it up.
I did not know that. So yeah, like that. I don't know why. Like movie, like Paranormal Activity, those types of like ghost movies actually scare me.
Yeah.
I will tell you that when I whatever was it the very first and we can of course we can cut all this if we're running a long time, but the very first I think it was the first Paranormal Activity where they're playing and they're running, and is it Toby?
Mm-hmm.
So Toby obviously is this huge specter that is invisible, and they're playing and they're running, and then somebody like forcibly runs into Toby, and stops, and then their hair gets tangled up and pulled straight up.
That's
and
the second one. I think
that scene freaked the fuck out. I mean, it was so well done.
It's because
it comes out of nowhere
because of the sound too. When she runs into it, it's like a boom.
And then she's like, "What did I hit?" And all of a sudden, her hair is like twisted up, and then just pulled up off the ground. I mean, I lost my shit. I remember on the couch watching that and just curdling into myself. I love.
You can't protect yourself from the unknown.
Exactly.
What is legitimately you think the scariest film ever?
In my personal opinion, I've said this before. To me personally, because I didn't know it was fake, the Blair Witch Project. I hit it right early when the marketing was so well done, and I thought that it was real. All my friends went to it that Friday night, opening night. We thought it was real. It was the first thing on the internet. It was like 2000 or 1999. Mm-hmm. And so the internet wasn't really this thing that you didn't believe things on. And we all went, and that scene at the end where you just see him in the corner and turned around and it cuts. We, honest to God, had heart palpitation, like all of us. The whole theater was going crazy. And I don't ever remember
one of
being more scared.
Those experiences you remember.
I will remember that for the rest of my life. I was shaken to my core in that moment because it would have been when I was like 18, so I was just this gullible, naive little douche, and I was willing to believe anything. Oh my God, it was scary.
Brady Bear, what is legitimately you think the scariest film?
Paranormal Activity, definitely, like it's.
But I think it's like that along that same vein.
Shared theater experience for sure. Right?
Yeah, but I saw Blair Witch Project in theaters and I'm a little bit younger than you, and it definitely scared me as well for that very reason.
A lot.
You're like 10 years younger.
It's not even close to 10 years.
You're younger than Mitch.
Not.
How old was Mitch?
29.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we mention how cute he was?
He's adorable.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a Mitch fanboy.
My man Mitch.
He didn't get that because he doesn't understand Indiana politics.
No, now he gets
shockingly
it,
he looked it up. I'm sure.
Yeah, I would say Paranormal Activity or Blair Witch Project, probably. Yeah.
Sarah,
how about you, Sarah?
Paranormal Activity, but I don't know. I guess disturbing. Rob Zombie, House of a Thousand Corpses. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
That one just like that
very
gory thing.
creeptastic,
Just is too. He does too much, and that I think there's just it's like a really violent rape scene in that one. Is that
too
the
much,
one?
Rob. Too much.
I don't like Rob Zombie.
That bothered me.
You love
you
the
love
monsters
him.
though.
What about you?
Not even close.
Anything?
Yeah, I mean anything that tries to have like
Monster House.
No, I genuinely don't like The Exorcist. That scares me.
Oh, that is a scary movie.
My mom was very scared by The Exorcist when she saw it. When she was
I saw it in
17.
I think it came out maybe for a 20-year release in the late 90s or something.
Did.
And I saw it in the theaters, and it was the first time I saw it. Like it terrified me. It was scary. I didn't like it.
All right, fair enough.
So sound off in the comments. What's your favorite
Yeah,
all
as we're
time
in October now.
horror movie of all time? What's the one?
Well, I don't want the favorite. I want
what's the one that fucked you up? What's the one that fucked you up?
The scariest
And the
one
story behind it. Give us a paragraph.
Left you scared for days, probably. Like,
Yeah, seriously. When I was
Blair Witch did.
I was 8 years old, and I went over to my neighbor's house, and because he was 10, and his mom let him watch whatever the fuck he wanted on. It was like a Sunday afternoon, and he put on Critters, and it ended my life.
Yeah.
I pissed myself and had my mom come get me, even though we lived 2 blocks away. True story.
He was 17.
Sarah, have you ever seen Critters?
I don't think so.
And real cinephiles out there, it might have been Critters 2, Critters 3, but it was a Critters
I'll look
film.
it up.
There was the scene I'm talking about that made me piss myself for real. The camera flash was the only thing illuminating the room. Oh. So it was a dark room, and the photographer was using his camera flash, and he kept getting closer and closer to a closet, and he opened the closet, and the last flash is all the critters like coming out at him, and I cried and I wanted to leave.
Oh.
I don't think that I actually peed myself, but
That explains
I
so
was
much.
so sad and scared. Wait, what?
Oh,
Moving
my
on.
gosh.
You got a game?
You want me to play a game?
I would
You
love
have
to
a
play a game.
I can.
All right. Make it fist.
It's
Yeah, you
games
just-
time with Ben and Brad. Games time with Brad and Nate. It's going to be fun. It's going to be neat. And it's going to be motherfucking great.
All right, since our guest is a lawyer, though Ben didn't realize that,
Okay,
we are going
God
to
damn it.
have a game based
So
on
mean.
films that have lawyers in them. Okay?
Good.
And so this will be a multiple.
By the way, it's so shitty the way you said that. It's not even.
It's absolutely true. Brad was there.
So bad at these.
And so I will give you multiple choice questions. We've got just 12 questions. It's not a big game. I'll go one to one. You don't have to buzz in this one. Okay. And so, but it's multiple choice.
Mitch,
so you have
Love
a
it.
25%
Yes.
chance.
Mitch, I'm talking to you right now. That's not how it happened. I'm just letting you know, buddy.
All right. Mitch is the only one still listening.
That's why I'm talking to him directly.
All right. Let's start with Sarah. What is the name of the lawyer played by Tom Cruise in the film A Few Good Men? I will give you a couple options. A, Gary Conlon. B, Aaron Brockovich.
Okay.
C, Andrew Beckett. Or D, Daniel Caffey.
D.
That is correct.
That is correct.
That is correct. Sarah gets a point. All right, Braddy Bear. In the film The Lincoln Lawyer, who played the role of the lawyer Mick Holler? Was it A, Matthew McConaughey, B, Tom Hanks, C, Robert Downey Jr., or D, Brad Pitt?
Okay, I was worried this was going to be hard. And I haven't seen The Lincoln Lawyer, but it is Matthew McConaughey.
That is correct.
You didn't know that Tom Hanks is in that film?
He's not. Son of a bitch.
I really did think that you were going to give it because you're specifically saying, hey, Sarah, here's your one. In the legal order, who played grip number 3?
I'm trying to make this a little easier way to guess.
I love you.
Usually with the two of them, I give them questions. It's like,
Yeah, honestly, he's
So
like,
you should give them harder ones and still me the easy ones.
who was responsible for
'Cause you-
craft services in The Devil's Advocate?
Where does the film Philadelphia take place?
but I'll give you that question.
Charlestown?
Here's the thing, Ben. I give you that question, and Brad somehow knows.
Yeah, exactly. Well, crafty on that one. No, that was provided by Paramount Services. Actually, Paramount runs their own craft
I
service.
think Tim Gondor was holding
the
it.
1 week everyone got food poisoning because the tuna was bad.
And honestly, I heard that from Paul Thomas Anderson when I flew out to Vegas to meet him.
I haven't been to Vegas.
All right.
But you've met Paul Thomas
I
Anderson?
haven't.
I really want to see that.
Ah.
I want to see that bubble thing in Vegas.
Oh, man, the sphere looks
looks so
amazing.
Yeah,
cool.
I want to see the fucking TV sphere.
The TV sphere?
That's what I'm gonna call it. I want to see that big old screen tit.
Can I see that big old digital movie?
They gotta make one where it just looks like a big boob, right?
I mean, they do that at
go on.
like I was gonna say, every night from 2 to 4 a.m. It's just a big tit.
It's Vegas, baby.
Yeah,
Come on.
Kids are asleep. It's fine.
Yeah, you can put a little pasty on it.
It's a pasty that says Church's Chicken for some reason. Anyway,
All right, number 3. In Legally Blonde, what is Elle Woods' major before enrolling in Harvard Law School?
this is actually hard.
Damn.
A, history. B, fashion merchandising. C, political science. Or D, English literature.
B.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You're correct. All right, everyone
Thank
has
God.
a point.
Round 2.
Back to Sarah. Which 1996... I'm so sorry, Sarah. Which 1996 film features Richard Gere portraying a lawyer defending a young altar boy? A, The Client. B, Primal Fear. C, Amistad.
Did you just wink?
No. D, Blue Chips.
B.
Correct. Good job.
He didn't wink. He went, "It's that one."
I didn't see it because I don't have my glasses on.
Nate gets all the points.
I feel so bad. I looked at her. She's like, I don't know.
She definitely looked over like, what the fuck are you doing to me? He said the word 1996 and you were like, oh, God.
And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good.
I really like Richard
Sarah
Gere.
was 4 years old.
If you haven't seen it, it's a very good movie. Richard Gere and Edward Norton are great in it.
Eddie Norton.
Yeah.
All right. This is for Braddy Boy. 12 Angry Men is a film about a jury deliberating in a murder trial that I was assigned to watch by Ben. What is unique about the final vote? A, the jury votes unanimously for acquittal. B, the jury votes unanimously for conviction. C, the jury is hung and cannot reach a verdict. Or D, the accuser is the son of one of the jurors.
I believe that they all vote to acquit.
Correct. 6. Question 6. In Aaron Brockovich, Julia Roberts plays the title character who is A, a district attorney.
Lawyer. Garbage man.
Wait.
Seagull.
B, a defense lawyer. C, a legal clerk. Or D, a wrongfully accused defendant.
Is B.
False.
False.
She's a legal clerk, baby.
It's a legal
Oh, I've never seen the movie.
Are you serious?
Oh, somebody's going to sign that
yeah,
one.
dude,
Okay.
come on. It's good shit. Steven Soderbergh.
All right, back to Sarah.
I think my mom was just like, I don't know. Julia Roberts just pushing her boobs up. That's not a good movie.
Wow.
In Philadelphia,
Your mom's stupid.
what type of
She
discrimination
listens.
does Tom
She
Hanks'
does not.
character experience? Have you ever seen the film Philadelphia?
Wait, sorry. Your mom doesn't listen.
Oh, God, no.
Oh,
I don't
that's
think any-
sad. I'm sorry. Question again.
My mom and dad are retired now, and I'm like, hey, when's the last time you heard Go Flix? Oh, how is that going?
To be fair, none of our parents listen to this podcast.
I am not kidding. My dad doesn't know I do this. Why would he?
I love it so much. Hey, buddy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm proud of you, and I love you.
I wasn't listening.
In Philadelphia, what type of discrimination does Tom Hanks' character experience? A, age discrimination. B, disability discrimination. C,
AIDS discrimination.
gender discrimination. Or D,
AIDS discrimination.
HIV discrimination.
It did sound like he said AIDS discrimination
That's what
in
I
the first
thought
one.
you said.
I said age.
I thought you said
D.
AIDS.
Correct.
Nate, did you just Google easy lawyer trivia
I
movies?
just need to know what I was thinking of Philadelphia.
Wait,
That was not the film that you were thinking of.
Oh, no.
Tom Hanks movie. Is it big? Is it?
That's age discrimination.
I was like, why?
Oh, it's age discrimination because Philadelphia is the movie Big. Because he rents an apartment in Philadelphia.
And they wouldn't give it to him because he was too little. And then Jesus let him be bigger.
That's where my mind went.
Did you say, and then Jesus let him be bigger?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Brad, this is
You remember Big in Philadelphia where Tom Hanks' character was a real big Philly
he
Eagles
met
fan?
Bubba. He met-
EAGLES
Oh,
All right.
no.
Who directed
COLTAR.
the 1992 legal thriller A Few Good Men? Do you know already?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead, say it.
Rob Reiner.
It's correct. All right. Who played the character Arthur Edens in Michael Clayton? A, Tom
George
Wilkinson.
Clooney.
Nope.
No, he plays Michael Clayton.
Man, it was not George Clooney. Does anybody know?
Tom Wilkinson.
Correct.
Albert Finney.
All right. To Kill a Mockingbird features which lawyer who defends a black man
Atticus
accused
Finch.
of rape? Correct.
Pow!
Right in the kisser.
Books.
All right. Brad, which film depicts a military attorney defending Marines accused of murder? A, The Verdict. B, The Trial of the Chicago 7. C, A Few Good Men. And D, Inherit the Wind.
A Few Good Men.
Correct. Number 12. Last one.
Michael
What-
Clayton.
What is the name of the lawyer played by John Travolta in The Rainmaker? A, Rudy Baylor.
Wait a minute. Is John Travolta in The Rainmaker?
Yeah, right? Did I get that wrong?
Are you talking about the one where he fights the EPA? That's not the Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker is with Matt Damon and Danny DeVito.
That's Matt Damon.
No, that's the client, isn't it?
No, the client is with...
That's Runaway Jury.
oh, that's Pelican Brief.
We're having fun
All
here.
right, we're going to do that one again. All right, what is the name of the lawyer played by Matt Damon in The Rainmaker? Rudy Baylor, Paul Beigler, Michael Clayton, or Joseph Palmer?
B. I actually don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
A.
Sarah wins the game.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job.
Amazing.
I am
as-
so good at movies.
As a lawyer, you're very good.
You lured the shit out of that game.
Sarah Godzilla Konieczny, you have been an utter delight on this show.
Thank you.
We have. It's been far too long since you've been here. Probably you have 2 of the 3 kids since the last appearance.
Yeah, that's fair.
So-
That's how much you guys loved having me on.
Before
To be fair, there was a good year and a half, roughly 2 year period where we didn't do the podcast. We're the only podcast that disappeared during the pandemic.
hey, what do you guys want to do during the pandemic? Not get together. Not do something over Zoom.
We definitely don't want to have any time filled by fun.
I started a bunch of bread. That's what I did during the pandemic.
Like
my name
everyone
is,
did.
My name is
Exactly.
Brad.
Okay. Thank you for being on the show, Sarah. We love you very much. You'll be back sooner than you think. Bradford
That
Oman.
sounds like a threat.
You've been a good girl. You've been.
Jesus Christ.
Sarah, thank you for being here. Brad, you're here no matter what. Nate, thank you for being here.
Thank you, buddy.
Obviously, we do really want you guys to like, share, subscribe, do all that bullshit. But also, this time specifically, because it is October, we would love to hear what's the horror movie that fucked you up the most. You can send us to a comment on goflixyourselfpod.com. You can leave a voicemail on our website like that as well. You can comment on our Facebook. You can tweet at us, all that good shit. What's the horror movie that fucked you up the most? We'd love to hear it. Nate, Brad, Sarah, I'm Ben. Guys, have a great night. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Nah, cheating, eh?